Hey folks, and welcome back to another Let's Play of Let's Play Daily Premonition. I'm your tour guide to Greenvale Obscure, and we're on a delicious looking loading screen. Let's see where we pick up on.
Welcome back, everyone.
Well, Thomas welcome back as well.
Agent Morgan, it's past 2100. Let's meet up again at the community center tomorrow. I haven't been sleeping much since this all started, to be honest. I'm exhausted.
I was just about to suggest the same thing.
I'll make arrangements for people to gather between 1500 and 1700. I'll try and get as many people as I can to come, so don't be late, okay? Don't be late.
I'll be there.
The community center's on the south side. I've marked it on your map.
Thanks, Thomas.
Well then, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, George. If not soon. Well, we're back. We're back in the town of Greenvale. Now, let's take a look at our map. It's well worth thing to do. See where everyone is. We have been left behind pretty quickly. I don't know how they managed to get away so fast, but well, everyone's gone. Let's see if we can find on the map where they are, however. Well, Angie, Dinah, Olivia's still awake, and Nick, who's a suspect there. We haven't been formally introduced, so he still is known as suspect. Hey, well, let's see what else is on the map. This is where the community centre is, and again we see the marking there, main target area. Generally we're meant to be getting sleep now, but there's a few things we can do in the old town of Greenvale before we head back so quickly and abruptly. You do notice there's a card up there. We will go to get that later, and there's also a bone in that area. We haven't really come across the bones yet. There's something that we will be needing to pick up along the way, and we will pick up, well, relatively soon. Also see where everyone else is on that. George is at home, and even the Hill gas station's still open, so we might as well pop in there. But there's a race we can do here as well. I'll see if I can find it. This area is a bit disorientating, to say the least. It's probably one of my least favorite areas in the game, as like I said, it is a bit disorientating. I'm never too sure which way I'm meant to be going. I'm really not sure which way I'm meant to be going. This way. And there you see the race marker just in front of us. Well, up this hill in front of us. Now this is the third and final race. It is definitely the hardest race of the game. So we may not have luck doing it, but we'll give it a try. We are here, after all, and it is a long drive to get back here, so generally it's not in our best interest to want to travel all this way back. We do have the speed boost that the cop car allows us to have, but however that does let us lose a lot of control. I will use it sparingly. The difficulty in this race largely comes from the tight corners. There's a lot of tight corners, much like that, and a lot of the path is very confusing, much like we just saw there. Generally you would look at that map and think you'd have to go straight into the second rut. That leads you to a dead end. If you get caught there, of course, you're not going to get out of it. You're not going to finish the race, you are going to get out of the dead end. It's not called dead as in you die, but yeah, you're definitely not going to finish that race in a hurry. We are over halfway of our time limit, so I'm not entirely confident that we will finish this. Actually, I'm not too sure how far we have left to go. We'll use our speed boost. And I think, yeah, we ran into that little glitch. And we are actually at the end. There we go, we did it. With a little bit of time to spare. Again, that means the card has appeared on our map. Well, we actually have access to the card that was indicated on that prior to starting this race. So we'll go pick it up. Because, you know, why not? Our health is actually very low. I didn't notice it was that bad. And we are very low on fuel, so hopefully we can get to the Heaven Hell gas station before it shuts for the night. I'm not entirely sure what time it shuts, but I'm not very confident either that we could make up for it in the morning. I was running into a bit of game trouble there. So we might as well recap what we've done so far, for those that haven't been following closely. God damn it. I'm gonna get out. I have
Zach,
no...
is there something here that you want to check out? We need to be at the community center by 1500 today. Just think of talking in front of all those people. What do you think, Zach? It's going to get fun.
That's your idea of fun, York. So what's happened is we finally investigated, well, we finally found out where we think Auntie Grant was murdered, and indeed she was. She was murdered there according to our brilliant detective skills and our brilliant way of profiling from very minor pieces of clues. Also, York believes that this is involvement of the legendary Raincoat Killer, who we have encountered before, so it wouldn't be entirely ludicrous to suggest that he is somehow involved in this. Due to that revelation, and due to the legend of the Raincoat Killer that does haunt this town, and many of the folks still apparently believe in it, which is why everything is closed on a rainy day, according to George and Emily at least. I'm going to take a quick look at the map again while I think about it. Becky's still at home. Music gallery is not open at this time. Nope, no. Well, does look like everyone's at home. So, due to the fact that the legend has, well, come true, York has decided to talk to the town in terms of offering them help and advice on what their best plan of action would be in this situation. The Raincoat Killer is indeed here, and how they can keep themselves safe. Our car damage isn't too bad at the moment. We are doing alright. But the petrol is dangerously low. Now, I think I have mentioned before that the meeting is a very important part of the game. During this meeting we will actually meet new characters that we have yet to be introduced, which does open a lot more of the in-game area. This game areas that, well, areas we haven't seen. The one in particular was one we just crossed over before, which is, well, actually both the Muses Gallery and the General Assange's Junkyard will both become open. The Junkyard is a place that we will want to visit Because, well, our car isn't that great. We're stuck in the police cruiser still at the moment, and that's not really the best place to be, is it? No, I didn't think so either. It's not the most fun ride to be in, and we did forget to turn our windshield wipers on and indicators always. God, the roads are busy at night. We can also turn the lights on. God, he's got his high beams on. Turn them down, man. No, that's actually not the way I was going to go. Sorry, that part leads back up to the old tree of Anna, and where the ingrown twins and their grandfather's there. Or more specifically, where the grandfather lives. Can't remember his name at the moment. But there was also the fishing plot up there, as well as the two cards. However, there's something that does happen later on in the game. Well, not actually later on. I think it might even be available now. However, again, the weather's not suitable for it. So we will have to wait until another rainy day before we can do what I need to do there. And I figure we might as well kill two birds with one stone, so actually it'll be three birds. So we'll wait until that fateful rainy day before we head over there and attempt what I believe you can attempt. And another person with their high beams on. These people of Greenvale are damn insensitive, I tell you. I think we're passing George's. Oh shit! Passing George's house there. Lower and lower on the fuel gauge. Now we've got to cross our fingers and hope the gas station's open. Well, I'm confident we could make it to. That is. Could make it to the hotel. We do have the quest marker up as well, which can only mean one thing. Indeed. Jack's got more information for us.
Benjamin, today's a big day. I'm one lucky fella now, ain't I? Thanks to this monkey in a suit, I got 10 of you now. Makes working for an honest dollar look pretty bad now, don't it? With this green, I'm gonna get me a new muffler. I better get over to the general's and look for one.
Reminds me, man, that general. He was going on about some high-fly car that just came in. Said it was the car that FB idiot drove into town with. Must be a sweet-sounding ride, though. I bet with a little tuning it would run pretty smooth. Ah, what do I care? It ain't my thing.
Oh, that was strange. But like I said, we will want to go
Zach,
to General
I think I
Alexander.
understood what he was talking about. My car is at the general's junkyard. Let's get over there and see if we can get it repaired. I don't care what it's going to cost. That car has sentimental value.
So we do have the ability to get, well, we also have a side quest completed. That was the last time we can give our money to Raging Bull. Well, at least in exchange. Oh, the cash didn't shop again. Normally, normally we get that, agent on. However, not this time, apparently. But we are now available to, well, I think you always have the ability to do it. But at least we know now that General Alexander has a car. And we can get it repaired for a fee. See ya. So I think it's about time we head back to the old, well, doesn't look like anything's open. I do think Sweary's open. Yeah, Sally's there. Sally begins working there. We could drop in and say hi, and I think, well, why not? We are in the neighborhood. So we'll speed there. But in this video, we will pop in a few places before we go down to, wow. My TV just changed channel. Ghosts. Ghosts, I tell ya. You probably overheard that. I don't even know what is on TV.
Where shall we go next?
Sorry. Perfect parking, as always. Is that Sally's car? Oh no, those are just two random civilian cars. So in this video we will go to the meeting, but we will visit a few places prior to it. Not much will have changed between the last episode and the current, in terms of what civilians are doing, in terms of what... Can you talk to Sally? Actually, no, she's not working here. I kind of spilled something. You're the man from the FBI. That's right. Can we talk? I suppose. I want to cooperate for honest sake. Your depression is understandable. For me, drinking calms it down a little. Having Richard nearby helps too. I feel a little more like talking when I am here. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Well, you kind of did say that already. No, go ahead. Tell me about Anna's friends. They're all good kids. Becky is from a good home and Clint is Richard's son. The couple who run the diner always treated her so well. But he was almost like a second mother to her. Anyone else? That's all I can think of. My baby didn't hang out with bad people, I'm sure, but... Well, we do have the diary that does at least insinuate otherwise. But wait, I did see her with Carol just once. Who's Carol? And I said it was just a coincidence, met on the street. They did go to the same school, but none of that matters. She graduated, didn't she? Children grow up so fast. Get grown up so fast, I guess. And oh my, I suppose I'm supposed to take her on a trip to celebrate graduation. I better get home and make plans. I need to buy a new suitcase. Sally? Quiet now, please. I'm trying to talk with Anna about it. Zach, she gave us a lot of names. Did you get them all? And of course you didn't get all of those names. Oh, she did. She mentioned Richard, she mentioned Clint, Becky, Lily, and this mysterious Carol. We covered all by talking to the people one by one.
Anna?
We still have the ability to talk to her. Anna, which country do you want to go to? Smack it a vacation we won't forget. There's so much we have to do before we go, Anna. Well, Clint and Richard are here, so we can talk to Clint about it. Let's see what he has to say.
Yeah?
You want a drink? You work hard here, don't you, Clint? Of course, man. It's my dad's place. Someday I'm going to be top-notch bartender here. It's nice to see you're helping your father out. Oh, then you can help raise my takings. I've got a couple of special cocktails that I'm really proud of. Also, my dad has mentioned this, but we have different menus. So the money ends up in the same place though. Just order from whoever you like. Well, we're not ready to order, Well, how bad is our hunger? We'll check talk to him. I'm always proud of this bar, I know. It's just like any other bar. I'm proud of it too. So you're here as a customer today, right? Don't be interrogating me while I'm working. I'll let you know if I remember anything about Anna. Let's check our hunger. Well, it's right at the top. I mean, our hunger will be depleted in the morning, as usual.
Yeah?
But it's at the top, so there's no point really spending that extra money. Come on, since you're here, why not have a drink? I'm actually pretty good at bartending, you know. Can even make a mean cocktail, and I recommend you one if you want. Well, he's got nothing else to say. Richard does have something to say, so let's talk to him. I want to ask you about Anna. I'm surprised the FBI got involved in this. Innocent all the way out here? Wherever we're needed. Now about the case, you know anything? Well, I want to help you, but I don't think I have any info that will be of any help. This town is normally so peaceful, we don't know how to doubt people. It certainly is a quiet place, isn't it? In the middle of that, Anna's body appears in the forest. It could have been from someone outside of town, you know? You've been thinking about this. A bit, but really I'm just hoping there was an outsider. Can't imagine finding out that someone I know is a killer. Zach likes to talk, doesn't he? I thought he'd be a little more tight-lipped than this. Might be an act to hide something, but there's no need to start randomly doubting people. Well, at least we know to doubt people. So you already know I run a darts bar. I don't make that much money, but it's my hobby too. Like all guys in town pretty much, we make our pleasure our business. Still got more to say. Might as well milk him dry. I'm just hoping this killer is one of us, you know? That'd be real scary. And that's it. Well, we have talked to everyone in the bar, and most everyone is asleep. Or at least heading that way, so I think it's time we rest our eyes as well. And rather than driving all the way there, I think we'll take the opportunity to use the older walkie-talkie. Save gas that way as well. Home sweet home, or at least it is for the moment. Coffee black, sip it slow. Polly's waiting, as always.
Hi.
Let's see if she's got anything new. Well, she's got bullets. Didn't expect that, did you? Something I do want to do. Her hearing is quite weak, but otherwise she's quite fit enough to run a hotel by herself. I did notice her health is very low, so I think we should do something about that. We'll use the small ones, we've got quite a few. That'll do. And the small ones are at least reasonably common. Oh really? I love them too, you know. You have to get over how they look because they taste just wonderful. I have no idea what she's talking about. But I'm sure it was interesting. Well, tomorrow's a big day, so we better get some sleep and put on our best suit. We might as well sleep 12 hours. York's hungry. No surprises there, however. York's always bloody hungry. We'll get a few crackers. That'll be enough to tide us over for a little while at least. Hopefully it's not raining. Doesn't look like it, but I have been fooled before. We'll put on a nice crimson suit. It's a good way to speak to a town. What do you think, Zach? Do I look dashing? And I think we better get our morning coffee as well. We don't want to start off the day sluggish. I will try to continue remembering to have the morning coffee. I think I may have missed out a few days. I haven't gone back and watched, but I was just trying to recall. And I think we might have missed out a few days worth of coffee. Hopefully we'll get all these messages in. And predictably lies ahead today. Lucky Place train station.
An unpredictable life is a wonderful thing. Cases may come flooding in like passengers at rush hour.
That's very deep. And there's reasonably soon for today. Like I said, we'll be meeting a bunch of new people, so I think that does definitely count as unpredictability. Let's check the weather. Pardon me. Let's make sure cloudy in the morning and heavy rain in the afternoon. Well, what do you know? It is going to be a rainy day after all. Holly's still as talkative as ever. If you're heading out, I should warn you, don't be out too late. It's been a lot of trouble in these parts recently. Trouble? You know, terrible murder. It's just so scary. Very true, but I am, looking for the murderer. It'd be so much easier if the killer would just show up and try to kill me. Well, that's happened a few times, York, so don't tempt fate. No, don't say such horrible things. But you gotta risk something to gain something. That is very true. Oh, Mr. Morgan, I'm not that kind of lady. Zach, I think he's misunderstood us again. I think she does have more to say.
Hi.
Again, I'll always try to milk these conversations dry. Doesn't your line of work make you tired? Please, at least try to relax when you're back here. Eat and rest up. That's it. It is taking a wee while. It's 9 in the morning, as one would expect if you slept 12 hours from 9 o'clock. And that does mean the old police station is open for lunch. Actually, there's not much need to drive around at the moment. I do want to go to the milk barn before we go to lunch, however. Actually, that's not open for a while now, is it? We will go there. I think it opens in about 15 minutes. So we'll go there and check it out. See what's new in store. Well, it's open actually. So let's go inside. As you would do if the store that you wanted to go into was open. Lily's got another indicator above her head. Hi, hon, what's up? Let's quickly see what she's got for sale. She's got 2 new weapons for sale, and bullets. And, some new food. Well, we'll quit shopping for now. We'll quickly empty out items. Let's quickly see what we've got there that can be thrown away. Yeah, I think we'll scrap a few of those bits and pieces that we don't particularly need. We do have the case here, so we can ditch stuff. Put those away, and that away. And we might as well put away the donuts as well. Can of pickles can stay, and the smoked salmon can stay. That will do for now in terms of what we need to throw away. Lily looks like she's about to leave, so we'll quickly talk to her before she runs off. Looking at the time, we might not finish, well, we might not actually have the meeting today. But we do want a hollandaise sauce. And we want some ham. That's all we do want at the moment.
Hi there. Agent York, just the person I wanted to see.
Oh, really?
It's about our storage room again.
Surprise, surprise.
It's a mess. But this time, the mess was caused by Keith. Is there any way I could get you to do another favor for me?
Let's get one thing straight, Lily. Just for the record, I didn't come here to organize your storage room. I came to solve a murder case. You understand the difference?
Yes, of course. But still, you're a hero who can't ignore civilians in trouble, right?
I'm just an FBI agent.
She's very manipulative, that woman.
Which makes you a hero.
Well, this is the last
this
time.
will be the last
She just did
time.
say.
Would you help me out? I'll give you this key as a reward.
Is it related to the investigation?
Maybe, maybe not. But I'll tell you once you've finished.
Zach, she's a tough negotiator. I guess that comes from dealing with her husband and the twins.
One sec, folks, sorry. The channels are stuffing up again.
Thank you, hon. The storage room is this way.
I'm not too sure if we are getting both channels. One of the channels is actually very quiet. They're just giving you further part-time work, tidying up the milk bun storeroom. Oops. Okay, I completely lost track of it. Milk bun storeroom by pushing boxes around. Honestly, they can't even be trying to keep it tidy in there. So this is the third, final, and most difficult of the box pushes. So I'll try to figure it out. Hopefully I don't get too stuck. I'm probably not doing the easiest way. I can't remember how I did it last time, but let's see it this way. Actually, no, this isn't going to work, is it? Well, but it will take a lot longer than I think it should. I'm not sure if this is the correct way you need to do it. Look, looking at it, there probably is a faster way. However, this does look like it should potentially do the trick. Well, at least it gets it done, right? That's all that really matters in the end. Wait, does that work? No, it's not going to, is it? If I push it down there. Oh, what a bollocks. Okay. That's annoying. Okay, I could have done it. Shit. Well, we're going to do it that way again. I can't be bothered trying to think of another way to do it. Even though there probably is a far easier way around this. I better get something to eat. I knew you'd say that. Well, we do have the police station to go to, so we will do that after this. However, that key does lead to a very important item. And it's something I definitely wouldn't want to pass up. If I played this game, and if you're going to play it, this is one of the side quests I think is the most vital to do throughout the game. It definitely leads to one of the most valuable items, and one of the items you'll use by far most frequently throughout the game. Now we push that box there to the top right. One more push, York. There you go. And now we push this box to where we had it last time, which will lead us to being able to push it onto that square. Two, one final push, York, and we're home free. We got it. We got it, York. We got it.
Agent York, thank you for this. Here's your reward. The key.
Key to the closet, which is where York belongs.
And what does this key open?
Well, it's a key to the closet.
Key to the closet in our garage.
Closet?
Yes, and there's something in there that's really valuable to Keith. He says
Ooh.
it's the most important thing in his life, second only to his family.
At least it's second
I
only.
don't really see it in the same light. There are lots of other things in there too, and you can help yourself.
Which means this wasn't related to the investigation after all?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to trick you. I just couldn't think of another way to get you to help.
You're quite a woman, Lily. Only you would be able to get me to clean up that storage room 3 times. But it's a good thing.
Sure
Helping
is.
people out feels good, after all.
And we FBI special
Remember
agents
that.
are all living and breathing heroes. Right, Zach?
Thank you, Agent York. Don't let this stop you from coming by, will you? Keith and I both enjoy your company.
Don't worry
Well,
about
that's
that.
something at least.
I'll be back.
And we finished part-time job 3. I need to start another quest. Legendary guitar. Wonder what could be in the closet. Use the key for the closet to obtain... Oh, Christ, I'm doing it again. obtained from Lily for your hard work to open a closet in Keith's garage. You should be home in afternoons on rainy days. So, as it does tend to hint, we probably have to access it right now. Let's see what is on Keith's list. Oh, we can't afford it at the moment. Or can we? Actually,
hey man,
we
the
can.
spot on the map is called Cope's Tunnel. It's one of a couple of places in town where, like, spooky stuff happens.
Ooh, spooky stuff, you say?
I'll tell you a story, okay, man? But, don't go spreading it around. Spirits, they don't like publicity. Back when this place was a lumber kingdom, you know, the rockin' 80s, that tunnel was the main connection from the lumber yard to this town. Every day, huge trailers would, like, come in and out. Lots of traffic, dude. Of course, some people were, like, all up in arms. Save our nature, stop pollution, you know. Big business was pushing in here from all over the US of A. Everyone was bickering over the forest. So some of the town people got even more worked up, you know? They started a protest inside the tunnel itself. I guess maybe that was the start of all the bad times.
Bad times?
Oh yeah, man. Rough stuff and heavy times, man. The conservationists and the lumber workers faced off with each other. Neither side was backing down, and that made things worse. Amid all this chaos, there was a man and a woman who got engaged. Problem was that the man was a lumberjack, and the woman, she was a tree hugger. They rarely ever fought, but then, one morning, they had a lover's quarrel. People think that her love of nature clashed with his profession. But we'll never know what they really were fighting about that morning. The man shouted. He called her an idiot. And then he stormed out and went to work. If only he had known, that would be the last word he would ever say to her. When he finished his work for the day, he got in his car and drove home. When he got to the tunnel, he saw lantern lights glowing faintly. Those fools, not again. He just thought they were protesting in the tunnel again. And to scare them a little, he decided to speed up. He probably thought they'd all scatter so he wouldn't hit them. But the lights didn't move. In fact, one came toward him. A second later, there was a thud, and the lantern flew up into the air. Slammed on his brakes, too late, of course. Then, totally freaked, climbed out to see what had happened. I don't need to tell you who he hit, do I? What's more, in her mangled hand, there was a letter to the head of the lumber mill. A peaceful settlement offer. The woman had no other relatives other than the man. And the lumber mill took no responsibility for the accident. It was going out of business anyways.
What happened to the man then?
No one saw him again. Some say he killed himself, or simply just vanished. You know, he might still be in the tunnel, weeping over his lost love. So now, some folks say there's a ghost of a young man that haunts the tunnel. I told you it was called Cope's Tunnel, right? Well, check this out. Some people call it Corpse Tunnel now. You better be careful, Mr. FBI, if you go down there by yourself.
And another quest. Or a side quest. Or a side mission. Cope's Tunnel is marked on a suspicious map purchased from Keith at the milk barn. Go to the marked location and clear the world challenge there. Well, we will do that later, at least not right now. See if he's got anything else new. No, that's it. Thanks a lot, bro. And thanks to you too, Keith. So we do have a map to a mysterious location in Cope's Tunnel. And it's something that I will show eventually. However, we are running out of time on this episode, and I don't want to go on for too much longer. Cove Tunnel is now also marked on the map, as you see if those arrows pointing there. We can visit there at any time, as they're prohibited and never got a time that we can't visit it. We'll quickly take a look at Keith and Lily's house now they've got the key to the closet. Naturally, due to what the side quest says, I don't believe you can actually go inside the closet at the moment. However, I do think it is worth a shot. Might as well just take a look just in case. It's one way to take a shortcut, isn't it? That? God, I can't even say names now. This is Keith and Lily's here.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out? We need to be at the community center by 1500 today. Just think of talking in front of all those people. So this is Keith's most important possession. Second only to his family. Makes sense, I guess. Grecotch, huh? Looks like quite a sturdy instrument. I hope Keith won't mind me using this in a more violent way.
We got the legendary guitar Grecotch. And the side quest is complete. We could actually pick it up now. I'm guessing when Keith's there you can't pick it up. Just make more sense. And we don't need that. Definitely don't need that. Because now we have the legendary guitar Grecotch. That is indeed the strongest weapon within the game. And the weapon we'll be using pretty much from now on. We no longer need that wrench anymore. Oops. Actually, we'll get out of the guitar. I was about to say get out of the guitar. Get out of the car. And we'll go to the police station, but we'll use the good old, handy, ever useful walkie-talkie. And we'll go to Sheriff's Department. That's where we want to go. And once we've had lunch, we'll wrap up. We didn't get too much done in this episode. Well, we did complete a few side quests at least. And that is always something. Most of the time we've been looking at the loading screens. Where is... There he is.
Hello?
Hey, New York, do you want lunch today? I can throw something together. That'd be nuts. I'll have it ready for you in just a jiffy.
So, what exactly do you want to talk to everyone about?
This case goes deeper than you think. The townfolk may have heard about the murder, but they don't understand it. It's a very dangerous situation, and I need to warn them properly. I hope most of them are decent enough to come.
No problem there. Emily has made all the arrangements.
I've told everyone to gather around between 1500 and 1700.
Great.
Hopefully they all know what that means.
Reminds me of a film I saw recently. The town is under attack by aliens, and so the mayor calls all citizens to the town hall to warn them. However, seeing this, the aliens attack the hall and wipe them all out together.
Is that relevant, Agent York?
Oh, close enough.
The kill was fantastic. They used a combination of balloons and meat sauce for exploding heads. Those aliens start firing their death rays and heads start popping. Splat. Really quite something.
Agent York, some of us are trying to eat here.
I know, Emily. I'm one of them. Well, anyway, your cooking is the best, Thomas. Thank you.
No problem.
Tactful as always, Agent York. And like I said, we'll wrap up there. Sorry that we didn't get too much done in this episode. Unfortunately, we didn't get the town hall meeting done. We are out of time, however. I don't want these videos to go on for too long. So, thanks for watching, and bye-bye for now.